here's the question everybody's going to ask, because I know this is the question. So where do you get the money from, right? Isn't that the question everyone has? Okay, so if they're behind $5,500, where do you get the money from? And this is what was life-changing for me in my business, and it was business credit. I did not realize I could get lines of credit in my business's name and credit cards in my business name and all of these loans. So today I have millions of dollars in business credit. It's in my business's name. But really and truly, I had at least 100,000 in less than a year. And so if you get business credit and you create a business and you create a business profile and you have a business loan or a line of credit, it's very easy to start snagging up these properties for a small amount of money. So that was been like the connector.
Okay, someone at home is watching and they're saying, I want to do this, but I'm not really sure of my market. Does it have to be a specific market? Do I have to live in Atlanta?
It's a great question.
Yes.
It's a great question. So I have invested in so many different states. So Noelle is mercurial. I move all the time. You know, I've lived in Georgia, Atlanta. I've lived in Dallas, Texas. I've lived in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach area in Virginia. I've lived in Connecticut, Massachusetts. I now live in Florida. I move based on real estate. So I have found that almost any market that has people is okay for real estate. You know, I just not long, and I will give this caveat, I don't like rural areas just for my own investing and the money that I make. It really just doesn't necessarily work when in rural areas where there's not a lot of people. But small towns, the suburb, you know, it could be a small town. It could be the suburb of a major city. It doesn't have to be, you know, New York City or Atlanta or Dallas in order for you to make money. I've helped students all across the country and I have invested all across the country.
So tell me the value of a mentor and a coach. How has that changed your life?
I can't even put it into words. Not only has it been someone to guide me and tell me, you know, the right steps, because again, we don't learn these things on our own. As much as we think and see people doing things, it just was a toll road for me. You know, yes, I could go into traffic and take, you know, I-75 or 95, but the coach was a toll road for me. It was, yes, I paid for mentorship, but I got my questions answered. I had someone to guide me and coach me and tell me, okay, do this, don't do that. And it really sped up my progress. So I'm a big believer in coaching because I learned from people that were successful and I was able to really match their success faster than they were just because they were telling me what they did and what not to do. So I'm a firm believer in coaching. It's changed my life.
Excellent. You have a lot going on.
Yes.
Tell us about all of the projects you have going.
So I have a company that I started. We launched it February of 2020. It's called NuRez, N-U-U-R-E-Z Incorporated. And it was the first time I did a crowd fund, a regulation CF, you know, governed through the Securities and Exchange Commission, where people could invest as little as $500, unaccredited investors, and we would take that money and we would get real estate and we would split the profits with our investors. And being really honest with you, it was a big deal for me because there weren't many people that looked like me that had ever really been entrusted to, you know, run a fund, you know, or even get a fund that's, you know, mine and I'm the fiduciary over it and I get to buy the real estate. So I am like on cloud nine. We've raised nearly $1 million during COVID. We launched the company again, February of 2020. So then March of 2020, COVID hits, you know, and we're supposed to be buying all of these properties for Airbnbs because we do short-term rentals now really specifically. And people just kept giving money and raising, and so we didn't get as many properties as we'd have liked. So in 2021, we are in full property acquisition mode. Like I'm constantly looking for properties, finding properties, reviewing properties, and then on top of it, we have the coaching, the podcasting, the books. So teaching is amazing as well.
You love to teach. What is your book about?
So the book that is coming out is Real Estate Millionaire Secrets, and it is just really me pouring into everyone. You know, I wanted to make an inexpensive way where people could read and learn how to do real estate. So it's the real beginner's guide to real estate. That's what I call it. This is Real Estate Millionaire Secrets, the real beginner's guide to real estate. So I just want someone that's never had any experience in real estate, you know, or a fool like how I was, to be able to pick up this book and really understand how you quickly connect with people, how you start getting some real estate, and how you build your portfolio.
So how many kids do you have and how much time do you, how do you do it all? Tell us how to manage all of this. Is it overwhelming? Can we start it? Is it something I can easily start?
Yes, I believe it. I truly believe it is. So like I said, People think that I'm this superhero, I'm this amazing person. I am not. I was in my parents' basement with 2 kids, pregnant with a 3rd. Now I have 5 kids. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, and I'm just a firm believer in that, and that there is help available for you. I think so many times we think that the cards are stacked against us because we look this way, or we have this race, or we have this gender, or we have this, obstacle that we've made up, and there are so many people that would love to see us be a success and would love to help us. And I have gathered so many of those people. I have so much help. It is not even funny. I do not do this on my own. I have a nanny to help me with my kids. I have a wonderful husband. My stepdaughters help me. My cousins help me. My mom, my dad. My dad has invested when my business went down. My dad went and got $100,000 out of his retirement account. Like, I've had so much help along the way that it's possible for anyone. I know that. It is.
Thanks so much for being here and watching that video. And can I ask you to please subscribe to our channel so you can find out when we're posting new content. You'll be alerted right away when we do. To share this with people you think might benefit from the information, and certainly it helps us if you like the video. So if you like what you just saw, go ahead and hit that like button. And again, thank you so much for being here with me right now.